Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you doing this morning? This is Matthew Pierce coming to you from A Love Awakening, and this is your energy forecast for today. I'm glad to be with you. We love to be with you and love to share what's going on in our lives, and we hope that you'll share with what's going on in your life as well. And just a little reminder, we did start our YouTube channel, so you can look us up at A Love Awakening on YouTube. All of our daily forecasts are going to be posted there as well. So if you want to check us out and subscribe so you can see these at a later time if you need to, that's great. We would love to have you. So make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. And good morning to everybody. Just want to say, shout out to the people that are tuning in that had told me that they were setting their alarms to get up and to see the broadcast. So welcome to everybody. So let's jump right in. And again, my name is Matthew Pierce, and I'm from A Love Awakening, and this is your energy forecast for today. So let's get going. Okay, so this morning, be flexible. Be like the Gumby. Be flexible with what is happening, what your day is going. Sometimes our schedules don't necessarily match up with our energy. So we have to be flexible today, especially in the morning. If you have to change your plans or you have to kind of make adjustments for things that are happening, please do that. Let's say, for example, you have, car troubles or whatever like that, and you had some errands you needed to do. Make sure you're being flexible and, keep going. So taking and continuing that energy, it's the conscious observer card, and this conscious observer card, what that means is being able to step back from situations and look at why they're happening and why they're going on. Not reacting emotionally. I know we would talk about that a lot, not reacting emotionally, being able to step back and see what's happening and what's going on so that you don't have just a knee-jerk reaction to it, that you can actually take and find a solution without having all the mental stuff going on. So the conscious observer, it can mean being a conscious observer of the things that are going on in our life, just around us and physically, also spiritually, pardon me, spiritually, taking a look and going, okay, well, why is that happening? Why is that energy going on? And this is very important when we are manifesting and when we are creating things. Because a lot of times people ask me, I'm trying to manifest this, but it's just not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Well, we have to be a conscious observer and find out. So we might need to take some time to introspect to find out where our alignment is. If we're not aligning ourselves to the thing that we're trying to manifest, okay, and that kind of gets off track or gets out of line, it's not going to manifest as fast as we want it to. If we have pinpoint focus and we have momentum and we have that emotional drive to have those things manifest in our life, that's when they're going to show up. That's when they're going to be almost instantaneous. So today in the morning, let's be a conscious observer about how we're creating, what energy we're putting into things, and what energy we're not putting into things. So being that conscious observer. And just to reiterate that, the beginning card is coming up. The beginning card means that this is the start of something new. So if you're thinking about starting something new this morning, this is the time. This is the time to do it. Get rid of anything that might stand in your way from creating that and start the process. So begin a new process this morning, and we'll go from there. Okay, I can't say this enough. The cards, the energy this is about newness today. We have conception coming up as well. So not only do we have that new beginning, we have that birthing of something, that taking and creating something that is going to be birthed into this world. So when you're creating today, just think this is going to be new and this is going to be big. The energy about it is all about getting it started and getting it out there and getting it going. Okay. You're never going to get to your destination unless you take the first step. So this morning is about taking the first steps. It's first about being flexible and about clearing out any kind of blocks that you have in your way, then really getting focused on what you want to create. So the morning is all about creation this morning. Going into the noon hour, It's looking into the future. And so with creation, you might want to take a look at, okay, well, with the thing that I'm creating, what would the future look like if that actually manifested in the world? If I manifested this big thing, what is that? How is it going to change the world? And yes, the thing that you can do and the things that you can create will change the world. Okay. I told one of my clients, because they were questioning us, like, well, how do I know that this works? How do I know that this works? I can't create something huge. I'm not going to, create $3 million overnight. And I was like, but you don't have to. You can start out small. I said, think of it this way. The universe reacts to you and responds to you. If you take a lake that is just, that's calm and clear, and you throw a pebble into the center, what happens? You have these ripples that go out. Well, when they reach the side, they ripple back in. And we can look at that as the things we're creating, as the things that we're trying to manifest. When we put just one little pebble in, it's going to send those ripples out to the universe that are going to set us up to have the things that we want. And the universe will respond. So sometimes manifesting isn't just like $1 million overnight. It could be having a great relationship. It could be something even smaller than that, like a radio in your car or a radio in your truck. Something like that. It could be something small. But we have to take time to realize that we can create that. We just have to be active. We have to take that one step forward to be active in the creation process. It's not just going to happen. We need to keep reinforcing it and taking it on daily, by minute, setting reminders to have our mind on it and have our focus on that. So make sure that that's kind of the things that you're putting into place today, because we have a lot of energy from the beginnings, like conceiving new ways of manifesting things. So taking it in at the noon hour, there's going to be a lot of energy around the complexities, okay? And so when we're looking at manifesting and creating these things, don't make it too complex. Whittle it down to the very basics, okay? Don't make up stuff. When they say, be the conscious observer and take yourself back, don't make up stories about it, what you want to create. Say exactly what you want and then create from there. But get very, very clear about what it is that you want to manifest inside of this life. Okay? And the lunchtime hour is a great way to get clarity on what you are going to manifest, what that new thing is. Okay? Going into the afternoon, it's all about a gateway, the Stargate. The Stargate card means that you're going to go through this, but it's everything is aligning. Everything is getting into place. So all the things that you have been creating during the day, going into this afternoon, it's time to put them into action. Whether those are written down, whether that gets put on your dream board, if that gets put onto something that is going to remind you to cultivate and to activate the things that you are creating inside of your life. We are master manifestors. And so when we go to manifest, we want to make sure that we have a very clear vision about what it is that we are going to get. Otherwise, we just kind of throw it out there willy-nilly and it shows up to us. Well, the universe is very specific. When we get specific, the universe can be specific with us. So when you're creating, make sure that you have that vision, because this afternoon, going into this afternoon, it's going to manifest itself. So the master staff means that we are powerful, and we know what our possibilities are. The master staff reminds us that there are certain things that we do well, and there are certain things that we might need to improve on. But the master staff going into this afternoon signifies that if you have not been using your talents, and I'm getting this stress to me, if you have not been using your talents, please start using them. You're not going to show up in the world unless you start showing your talents. So if you're thinking about writing that book, start it today. If you're thinking about painting or you want to start painting, go out, get the supplies, start painting today. Yesterday was all about healing. And so I believe that the energies, as they're changing from day to day, are telling us, okay, well, we can get some stuff out of our way. We can get all those things that we need healed out of our way so we can start manifesting and creating the things that we want. Okay? Hey, everybody, I appreciate you coming in. Make sure that you're hitting the like button down there below, and make sure that you're telling us what you want to hear, what's hitting you the right way, and everything else. But we really appreciate everybody being with us this morning. So back to the reading. The enemy, your enemy this afternoon is being inflexible. We started off this morning with the admonition of you have to be flexible this morning. Be flexible in your day and how you're planning it. But this afternoon we might go back to routine or get stuck or something like that. So the enemy is being inflexible. So if that comes up, shake it off. Try to loosen up. Do some meditating. Do some yoga. Do some movement. Do something to get yourself back moving. Okay, take it on as motivation. And the cards are saying the same thing. This afternoon is about moving. It's about taking and doing those things that you need to get done to have your life go forward. When we talk about different body cards come up, and this is the right hip, and the hip card is that movement card. It's propelling you forward. So if you're taking and you're kind of slumping in your energy this afternoon, then take and do something to revitalize yourself. Get moving. Do one or two things to take action. By that action, it's going to give you the energy to keep going forward. So be in action this afternoon. Okay. Joy is another card. Is another energy for this afternoon. Try to find something for yourself that is going to bring joy to you. A-Love Awakening has the saying is follow your bliss. What is your bliss? What is it that is going to light you up and inspire you to do the things that you want to do? What is it that will have you be a light in this world that people can look to, that people can respond to, that people can help and promote the kind of world that we want to live in? So do something this afternoon that is going to light you up and inspire you, okay? You might want to do that for others too. If you feel that someone that you know is not in that place where they're being joyous or even happy, give them a little bit of yours. Give them a little bit of your happiness. Help them create that happiness inside of themselves. Share with yourself how you do your happiness, okay? So look for that joy this afternoon going into this evening, and share it. Share that. Again, it's talking about movement forward. So whatever you are doing this afternoon, keep it going. That's coming across very, very strong. Is today, it might be one of those stopping days for a lot of people. And the cards are saying, don't stop today. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's going to be a really important thing going into the evening. Going into the evening is the time to be more quiet. It's going to be the time to be more reflective of what happened during the day. That's a time to collect our thoughts. It's a time to collect all of the things that we have put into place and make sure that they are pinpoint and right on. Filter out any of the garbage that came up during the day and just really be pinpoint. So that's getting yourself quiet. That's getting yourself silent. And taking and listening to your breath, that's a good way to meditate, quote unquote. But getting yourself silent, to get rid of the mind chatter, to just minimize the influx of everything that's coming in, okay? So with that being said, this afternoon, going into the evening is going to be about silence. This morning is about being flexible and about creating those things that you want to have inside of your life, the new beginnings of those new things that you're trying to manifest. Going into this afternoon, it's telling you to take action, take action, take action, take action, okay? This evening is about reflecting. It's about getting more quiet and seeing how that's working. The cards are reminding us to be in the now. Don't be in the past. Don't be in the future. Be in the now. So the only thing that we can create from is the right now. From this point right now is where we create. When we put that into perspective, we make sure that we're not taking our past and we're not putting it into the future and trying to live into something that we've already created. We are at the point where we have to focus on the now. When we are manifesting things, what is going to help us right now? What is going to help those things in our lives for the people around us? Focus on the right now. So when we're focusing on the right now, things are just going to start magically showing up. Okay? Tonight might be one of those things where spontaneity comes up. So be flexible. Remember, today's thing that is coming up in the reading is inflexibility is your enemy. So be flexible. Tonight, spontaneity is coming up. So if you get an urge to just do something, just go out and do it. That's how the cards are saying. That's how the energy is kind of relating to us today. Okay, so the very last card. Not sure who needs to hear this, but I'm putting this out there. The thing to work on, and the thing to maybe journal tonight and to look at. One of the biggest things that will stand in your way of manifesting, one of the biggest things is anger. If you have anger and you're trying to manifest, it will stop it in its tracks. So make sure that you are doing your work. Make sure that you're doing that shadow work to look at those parts of yourself that might make you angry, or you have anger around a certain subject or around a certain someone. So make sure that tonight, you might journal that, you might, take and start discovering that and uncovering what it is and where that anger is coming from. I know a lot of people say, no, I'm not angry. You might have some. I believe everybody has some degree of anger or something that triggers them. So take a look at that today, okay? Again, the cards are reminding us that, don't react emotionally. Make sure that you are able to step back and you're able to look at the situations the way that they're happening, the form and the function of the situation. Don't react emotionally to them. Just react in the standpoint of what's happening, what is truly happening, just the facts. You might be able to input the sentence, what is so about this situation? Don't make up the story, don't get involved in the story, but ask what is so in this situation, okay? It gives you a lot of clarity about what actually happened or what is going on without attaching to it emotionally. If you get attached to emotionally, a lot of times you're going to find that you run scenarios. I'm a prime culprit on running scenarios, okay? Well, it could have been this, or it could have been that, or I could have reacted this way, or I could have reacted that way. I'm a person that runs scenarios. So I have to step back a lot of times and say, okay, wait a second, what is so? What is so? And it gets rid of all of the story around the things that have been happening and occurring, okay? And that gives us clarity, and that gives us a place to create from. That gives us a place that we can clear from. So if we need to get rid of the anger, it gives us a spot to clear from. So I just want to say thank you so much. We are here to help inspire you. We are here to help you go forward in your day and create a world that is totally different than what it is today. And so since I'm encouraging you to be the master manifestors that you are, manifest the world that you want to live in. Manifest those things that you will benefit you, that will have your joy and have your bliss, like just come to the forefront. So anyway, thank you so much. This has been the Energy Forecast for today from A Love Awakening. You can check out our website. It's www.aloveawakening.com. You can search for us on YouTube, and if you're watching this later, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe so you can see all of our videos that are going to be coming. And we have some great stuff that's in store for you. Again, we're running the contest, so we're going to pick one lucky winner by the end of the month. So hop on over to our website, sign up for our newsletter, And well, if you sign up by the end of the month, you have the chance to win something really, really special that Lisa's making. So you all have a fantastic day. Bless you all, and have a good one. Keep manifesting.